Hello everyone and welcome back to more Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Today we're going to make our way to the Arkeyan Armory, and if you're wondering why I'm still in this area, it's because I am scared of a soft lock. So, let's begin.
Excellent. Then the Arkeyan Armory awaits you.
Chapter 21, the Arkeyan Armory.
These caverns hold much of what is left of our once proud civilization. Restore power, and you will find the eternal magic source within. But be warned, Skylander. Restoring power will also awaken the ancient Arkeyan defenses that have lain dormant for thousands of years.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the little tip, buddy. But first of all, yep, there's nothing over there, so let's make our move here, because this is actually one of the harder levels in the game.
It is time. After untold ages of darkness, light.
That's not scary at all. Look at all of them. And those are the conquertrons.
Of the tech element are stronger.
Anyway, let's go hear what he has to say.
There are many automated defenses ahead. We cannot deactivate them.
That is unfortunate, but we'll be able to deal with them. But first of all, time for a little story.
Long ago, the evil Arkeyan sorcerer kings who lived within dark cities deep underground met their doom. The free magicians of Skylands combined their strength to bind the royal city of Arkus in a vault of eternal sleep. All that remains of their decadent empire are their machines, toiling away in the darkness for all eternity.
You know, the more I hear about this stuff, the more I realize, yeah, they really want to go all in on the Arkeyans for the next game. And they did. And we have the defense towers that summon little drones. So let's get rid of this immediately, because I do not want this sticking around. I'm also gonna... yeah, we're just gonna swap Chop Chop to Trigger Happy. There we go. So let's go press this right now. It's mostly because we're in a tech zone and everything, so why not? The extra damage will be very nice. So anyway, let's go destroy everything we see, because we're gonna see a lot of the Arkeyan stuff from the last episode here as well. And yeah, as you can see, the bouncing bullets for Trigger Happy make him a beast. Alright, let's head down here because we still have a lot more enemies to deal with. So let's go launch everything we have at these guys, including our charge attacks, because these are really nice. And you know what? I can just... why is my Z move not working? It's because I don't have enough space? I think so, but there we go. Yeah, Trigger Happy just kind of cleans up around here. It's kind of crazy. But before we go up there, let's make our way up here, because I know that will just progress the level. Okay, we gotta deal with these defense turrets as well, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. If anything, these things are kind of a joke. Alright, let's just keep firing our... yeah, we'll just keep firing all the way over here. Why not? And yep, there's a treasure chest right here, so let's just quickly destroy all these guys and open up this treasure chest. There we go. Got a lot of goodies, heck yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot of good items in there. We're gonna get a lot of gold in this level. So anyway, we're gonna head all the way down here. And I believe, yeah, we're just gonna have to press this button right here. And that's gonna activate more of the defenses, unfortunately. That's okay. Trigger Happy is now level 7, heck yeah, buddy. And we'll be able to deal with all of these guys. And let's go talk to the Weapon Master.
To your presence. Soon the war machines will awaken. You must activate this one and fight your way to the inner chamber before it is sealed shut and the war machines rise.
Okay, that's not scary at all. Let's get in.
Fear not, young Portal Master. I am still with you. Follow the commands to control the war machine's powerful weapon systems.
Alright, so are y'all ready for piloting a conquertron?
Main attack button to fire.
Because, oh my lord, is this thing fun to use. And they would happily expand on this a lot in the sequel game because, Giants and everything, because, man, if you thought it was fun here, it is so much fun in Giants.
And the automaton.
But anyway, let's go take care of all of these guys, and on top of that, it has the updated controls. Oh no, my Wiimote died. One moment.
5 minutes later.
There we go, we're back. I think. My Wiimote's acting weird, but we should be fine as long as the nunchuck doesn't move too much. I should have known. Oh, gosh dang it. Hold on. I think we're good. I think we're good. Sorry about that, everyone. I hate it whenever my Wiimote dies. I knew before this recording session started I should have grabbed extra batteries just in case this happened. Oh well. Oh well. Guess I was just too excited to record. If you're wondering, my sensor bar is placed in a really weird spot because I recently reorganized my room again. And, yeah, my sensor bar is in a really awkward spot for this. So excuse any, like, random instances of my cursor just going out of control for a moment. Anyway, let's go ahead and take out a lot of these copters. Yeah, this area, this, like, whole part of the level is pretty simple, all things considered. Not too much going on and everything, and except for just, like, shooting everything and making sure you don't get hit too much. But yeah, just a very simple area. Also, being a tech Skylander makes this a lot easier as well, just because you're able to fire a lot faster than other Skylanders would, or than other elements would be able to. And, okay, don't know what those are. Okay, those are extra copters, but I never knew they were in different colors. Huh. It's actually pretty interesting. Let's just keep firing at these guys, and of course Trigger Happy's just laughing like a madman, like he always does. Alright, I think we're almost there. Yeah, I think the ending is in sight here, but hey, it's actually cool to see different color copters just because I'm so used to the standard red and white ones. Yeah, we should be near, like, we'll be nearing the end area. Yeah, now we're going. Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna have to deal with another conquertron, and it's a little bit. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight when we get to him. But first of all, we need to shoot everything in our sight just so we can. Yeah, we need to get rid of all the Ultrons and all the copters over in this area. But yeah, I quite like this level. It can be pretty difficult, especially because of the Ultrons in one section that we're going to get to later on, but it's a pretty interesting level, and actually really helped out with the, really adds to the lore of Skylands and everything. I always like it when that like, when franchises do that, whenever there's, like, cool areas that just add to the setting. I didn't know you could do this with the, conquertron, but yeah. Also, I think the Wiimote controls are mostly fine for this area. It does definitely overstay its welcome a little bit, but oh well. It's cool. It's really cool regardless. It's an interesting shakeup from the gameplay and everything, just because you're so used to, like, you know, in the earlier levels and everything, you had to deal with turrets and all, like, use turrets and everything, but now you get to pilot a giant robot. Like, heck yeah. Anyway. If we shoot him, it will gradually lower his HP and everything. We're just gonna have to wait till he's open in order to do a good amount of damage, like so. And it's not as impactful as the one in Giants, but hey, it's fine. Okay, so now we have a giant door we need to get through. I wonder if we can just punch it. No, it doesn't look like we can. There we go. And that should be it for this section, I hope, anyway. I hope. Oh, yep, that's it. So now, let's go press the activation switch.
The eternal magic source. You will find the eternal magic source in the main vault at the center of our temple. In order to unlock the main vault, 3 switches must be activated in smaller vaults. These vaults will require a security key card. You will find the security key card somewhere in the lower level of our temple. Find it and bring it back to the main security panel.
Alright, we'll do just that. So first of all... Actually, yeah, that just leads to the conquertron. I was thinking there was something... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna double check. Is there anything on the conquertron? Nah, of course not. That's fine. So of course there's gonna be an air area. So... there's some pizza right there, but we don't really need to grab that right now. We're just gonna use Trigger Happy to annihilate everything we see. Okay, we're gonna throw some pots of gold at these guys. Yeah, it's weird. Trigger Happy doesn't do... he does okay against these guys, but man, do they kind of mess him up a little bit, especially due to his low HP. There we go. All done with that. So now we can go down here and just start, nah, we can't reach any of them. Oh, well. You know what? I think I'm going to switch from Trigger Happy now over to Terrafin, because we haven't seen him in a moment. Or haven't used him in a moment. So let's see how well he'll do against these guys, because... yeah, he just kind of messes them up as normal, because Terrafin does a crud ton of damage. I mean, good lord. Okay, that could have gone a little better, but there we go. All done. Weapon Master's right here.
You will find the eternal magic source.
Okay, he's just going to literally repeat the same thing.
At the center of our temple.
I know, buddy. I know. So now, you get the key card. Oh, there's also Voodoo's soul gem.
Behold, the eternal magic source. It is imperative that you now retrieve the security card. There.
Alright, we'll do that in a moment. So,
Magic
I'm going to press this really quick because we got quite a few things we can do. First of all, we're going to have to deal with a lot of enemies. And, yeah. Don't want to have to worry about them. Let's go all the way down here. I kind of wish Terrafin's movement speed was a little faster, but oh well. At least he can punch the heck out of these guys.
Of the air element are
And now, since Terrafin is an Earth Skylander, he's able to break through all this stuff, and we can get the legendary treasure. The Pandoran Weapon Controller. And heck yeah, we got 1,050 gold, which is, I think it'll be the highest. I don't remember. Nah, I think the highest one will be in the final level. But anyway, there's a wind zone over there, or air zone, sorry, that we can go to as well, though I do want to break a lot of this stuff beforehand. We'll go there in a moment, actually. I'm going to deal with all the enemies really quick, and then we'll go through the air zone. So, take a look at all these guys. Good lord. They all died to a belly flop. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that Terrafin is actually really good for this level. But anyway, let's go break this controller, and there we go. That's it for all those guys. Let's go get Voodoo's soul gem. And Voodoo got Imperious Tripwire. Alright, or Impervious one, my bad. Let's take a look at him. Voodoo is actually a pretty interesting Skylander, though he's not my favorite one, far from it, honestly. But he's pretty fun to use and has some interesting mechanics that they never really did again for another Skylander. Never even tried to replicate. But anyway, let's go swap over to Whirlwind and go through this air zone. Ah, man, I can't wait till I can upgrade her because she's going to become a beast. So let's take a look at this air zone. Wow, we already got all areas found. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is going to be a slow block puzzle. Great. Yeah, I remember this one really tripping me up as a kid. And what also trips me up is my allergies, because gosh dang it, I can't catch a break. Take my allergy medicine and everything, and then bam. Oh well. Might need to take some more after. Might need to take something after I'm done. But yeah. Treasure chest. No, I'm not gonna give it to Whirlwind. I need to give it to someone else. Let's go give it to Gilgrunt.
Ready for battle!
And then we'll swap back to Whirlwind in a moment. I just want to make sure that, you know, treasure's kind of spread evenly throughout everyone, so that way we'll be able to get a lot of our good upgrades. And there we go. Got a lot of good stuff there. Gonna go swap back to Whirlwind now.
Lucky Stunner!
I swear, Whirlwind has got to have one of the louder battle cries in this game. Anyway, let's go make our way over here to this bounce pad, which we'll have to wait for that to go over, or else we're going to have to repeat everything. Yeah, I remember this one being very obnoxious for me as a kid, especially since I'd play 2-player and everything, and if one player falls off, well, then both players have to restart that whole area, or else the other player will just not be able to do anything, and the tethering was annoying, and yada yada. This game in Skylander games in multiplayer were kind of rough, not gonna lie. I mean, they're fun and everything, but man, it increases the difficulty by a lot. Especially for some of the puzzles. Where it really feels like some of the puzzles were designed with 1 player in mind. And definitely not 2 players. I don't think that would really change till Swap Force. Anyway, now we gotta go to this next little block area, so let's just go on to each of them at the right time. It's not too hard, it's just a little tedious. Yeah, and we should be able to get the hat in a moment. There we go. Not gonna lie, I would like to do a ranking video of every level in this game once I'm done with the Let's Play. That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. And there we go, we got the wizard hat, right? Is that what it's gonna be called? Yep, called it. And yep, the only elemental zone in the game. Not in the game, sorry, in this level. Anyway, let's go into this, let's go back to the main level because we got a lot more to do. So first of all, let's go grab the key card that's all the way over here. Very nice. And you know what? Can I actually...
You have found the security card. Now bring it back to the security control panel.
I will in a moment, Weapon Master. In a moment, because I'm just really curious. Can I actually go... Nah, I can't. I was hoping I could, but oh well. Yes, I can't. You know what? You know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can do... If there's any area I can actually traverse through. 1 moment. No, unfortunately, but I found the treasure chest, which is really nice. So we're just gonna destroy all of these guys really quick. And get rid of this controller. And I think we're gonna swap over to... thinking Eruptor. I think he needs something right now. Yeah, and I think we'll be able to... Hopefully, if this treasure chest gives him a lot, we'll be able to get him an upgrade. Oh, yep, that's a lot of treasure. Yeah, I think he's actually set to get his final upgrade. Or I say final upgrade. He won't be able to get the magma balls, but he'll be able to get the final one for his path. So let's just destroy everything we see and go all the way up here.
The magic element are stronger.
And yep, here comes some more enemies that we gotta annihilate. Oh wow, this guy actually dealt with eruptors. Oh wait, I'm getting attacked from above because these guys are annoying like that. Okay, let's just launch some attacks at these guys, and there we go. And we got an Ultra. Okay, how do I get up there now? Okay, cool, now I can go up here. So, here's the plan. We're just gonna stick close to these guys and just spam Lava Barf. And also be very careful because these guys will actually obliterate us. It is not fun. Okay, careful. Gonna move in really quick and annihilate this guy. Come on. Come on, Eruptor, do enough damage. There we go, he's down, but I need to be very careful. Come on. Get rid of this guy, please. I do not like these guys. Fun fact, in one of my, I think my first playthrough of this level, I actually lost a Eruptor here. Well, as a kid and everything, I actually lost a Eruptor here because the Ultrons were just so annoying to deal with. But anyway, we're done with that, so let's go insert the key card. I'm also going to double check the objectives really quick. Wow, we literally got everything. Dang. We just need to complete the rest of the level.
Now deactivate the 3 switches within the smaller vaults.
Alright, so all these doors are now going to open. In a moment, anyway. Alright, so I guess we'll get the 2 up here first. So I think I'll swap to Spyro for this because he'll get the little damage bonus.
Venture calls.
Alright, here we go. So first batch of enemies is just going to be 2 of the defenders. Not too bad or anything like that. Like, we took them out pretty easily. That's the first switch done. Now we just need to make our way over here. There's going to be more of these little launchers. They're going to go down pretty easily. And then, is it going to be... Okay, just one of the defenders. Okay. Let's go launch the fireballs at him. It only takes like 3 of them to take him out, so it's not too bad. There we go. Took care of that one. So now we only have one more to go. So let's go all the way down to where that final switch is. And press this. Go all the way down here, and it should be able to open up in a moment. Thankfully, Spyro's a little bit on the fast side, so we'll be able to get there in no time. And cool, we got some nice money from this area too. And hello, guys! You're all gonna go down in a moment. There we go. And there we go. That's it for that.
All switches are now unlocked. You may now retrieve the eternal magic source, the final component of the core of light.
It's so beautiful. All right, let's get the magic source and finally wrap up. Finally finish rebuilding the core of light. But yeah, that was actually easier than I remember. Good lord. And there we go. There we go, we have all 8 of the eternal sources. That went really well.
Portal Master, you have retrieved the final element, the very essence of Skylanders, the eternal magic source. The core of light is reborn.
Why, what's the matter, Glumshanks? You look, different somehow. Ah! What the? Are you kidding me? Glumshanks!
Master!
Glumshanks!
Master!
Glumshanks! Get us out of here! Full speed ahead! To the outlands! Ah! My darkness! My beautiful darkness! Well, I'm not beaten yet!
We did it! Wowzers, the core of light finally assembled. Now a grateful Skylands thanks me again. And you are welcome. Boom!
Ugh, get over yourself. Things don't feel like they're, done yet.
Oh, yeah. I see where you're going. That's because we haven't had our date yet. Double boom!
No, Callie is right. The core of light has saved Skylands from the darkness, but not from the wrath of chaos. Whatever weapon or power that he used to destroy the great machine before, we should assume that he could probably do it again. It's not over.
Hey, Hut! Sounds like we've got a job to do. We're gonna take the fight to the enemy right where he lives, his home base, before he can launch a counterattack. The core of light has revealed his location in the Outlands. I have the intel report right here.
That's it! General Robot, I could positively kiss you!
At ease, soldier.
Quite right, of course. Now that we know the location of Chaos's fortress, our Skylander can mount a final assault!
Yeah, but how do you plan on getting there?
Why, the core of light, of course! Are you ready to take on the evil Chaos and rid Skylands of him once and for all?
Not yet, Hugo.
Okay, I understand. You probably want to build up your strength before going into that evil place. Very wise.
Thank you. Because we have upgrades we can get. But first, the final totem. Air is finally here, so let's swap to everyone. Undead. Air. Light. Earth. Water. Tech. Magic. And finally, fire. And look at all that. Alright, we're gonna divvy it out, so first things first, I'm gonna swap over to Terrafin because he needs some. Because Chaos won't give him his money back, unfortunately. There we go. We'll give him a little bit extra as well, just for the heck of it. Very nice. Actually, hold on, he can't get... Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. He can't get everything yet, so we'll get him that. And I think that might be good. I hope so. And now we're gonna go swap over to, I believe we'll go to Gilgrunt.
Here the fish!
Yeah, we can collect a little bit more for him. If we can be a little careful here. Forget it. We'll give him one of these. Why not? He's earned it. And we'll go to, I believe we'll swap to Stealth Elf.
When you least expect it.
And get this last one. There we go. That's it for the totem. So now, we're not quite finished it. Also, what does this do exactly? Oh, that just summons General Robot. Oh, I was wondering what that did. Cool. That's just kind of like unnecessary, but I like it. It's cool. And also, we have some preparations we need to do as well. First of all, with the winged sapphires. Because as you can tell, we don't have them all yet. We only have 7. Or I think 8, I can't remember. So first of all, we're gonna go over here and do a lock puzzle, which will be, thankfully, really simple. I'm good with that. I am very happy with that, in fact. But first of all, let's see. So we're gonna have to do this. And then we'll have to go all the way down here. Very nice. This will bring me down here, and then we'll be able to get the last lock. There we go, and... hold on. There we go. Done with that, so now we'll be able to get the, I believe... Yep, 8th winged sapphire. So now we only have a couple more to go, so I believe the next one is going to be all the way over in the fire area, I think, unless I'm mistaken. Let's see, that just launches me upwards. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out where I can find the last 2. Okay, after looking it up and everything, I figured out where to get the final 2 winged sapphires. First things first, we need to go up here, throw a bomb into the geyser, and that will open a secret area, giving us the 9th winged sapphire we can obtain. And that means we have only one more to go, one more thing to do, and that is grab an oil can and use it on the train. How anyone would figure out how to get that one is beyond me. But hey, it's one last use for the oil can at the very least, I guess. Oh well. Let's go grab this oil can really quick and make our way all the way to the train, like so. Come on. Any minute now. There it is. Let's go use this bad boy. And there it is. The final winged sapphire. Don't you all feel all special and everything on the inside? It's nice. I got them all. That's like the first time I think I've actually gotten them all, because that final one is just so annoying to find. Anyway, now that we have all of them, we can get maximum discounts and everything. So in this case, the Shadow's Bane Blade Dance is now only 2,400. And this is a really good one. So 4 Shadow Blades will be following Stealth Elf and do extra damage on top, like whenever she attacks or does her little getaway move. It will actually do damage if she does that. And yeah, this is a really good ability. So now let's go swap over to Gilgrunt.
Beams of fury!
Alright, let's go get his next upgrade, which will be... It's either triple shot or the anchor cannon. I really want the anchor cannon, but the triple harpoons might be a little more helpful. So, heck yeah, we finally got the triple shot for him, and this is really good. With the piercing and everything, these will do a lot of damage to a lot of enemies at a time. It's a really solid ability. That's why I was heavily debating on whether or not to do that or the anchor cannon, because the anchor cannon is debatably his best projectile. Ah, dang it, I don't have enough for Chop Chop's ability. Hold on, I'm gonna see what breakable items I can find. Turns out there's not too much. So I can't get him his final upgrade, but I'm gonna go look at Terrafin and see what I can get him next. Or I say final upgrade for his path and everything. So for Terrafin, we're gonna go ahead and get him the Frenzy Shield. Launch mini sharks at enemies who damage you. So in this case, if he gets hit, sharks will show up and start attacking his enemies. It's a pretty fun ability. There we go. And now we're gonna go swap over to Spyro, and we're gonna get his. Actually, you know what? No, hold on. We're gonna wait for Spyro. Instead, we're going for Trigger Happy because we can finally get his Golden Yamato Blast. Charge up your golden gun even longer to do maximum damage. Is this one practical? I don't know. Is this one ridiculously fun to use? Oh, definitely. Because if we hold it down for a while till we get this little charge, it will launch this ridiculously huge projectile. And it is so stinking fun to pull it off and everything. Like, holy crud, this ability is so much fun. But yeah, that's it for Trigger Happy's ability. So let's go over to Whirlwind, because this has been long overdue for her. And get her the... I believe it's called the Tempest Matrix. Electricity forms between tempest clouds that hurt enemies. This is what makes her bottom path so good. If you've all ever played Ratchet & Clank Future or Crack in Time, it's basically the Tesla spikes on steroids. Because now, the range this has is ridiculous. It is such a good ability. Like, oh my lord, Whirlwind can do so much damage with this. Anyway, let's go swap over to Eruptor now. And get his upgrade, final upgrade for his path. Revenge of Prometheus. Eruption causes small volcanoes to form, doing extra damage. This is a really fun one to use, because the volcanoes that form will shoot extra lava blobs and everything at enemies, and it's really fun. Is it as devastating as some of the other ones we've seen? Probably not. Is it just as fun? Oh, definitely, especially because these last for a little while. Like, again, this is a pretty nice final ability for Eruptor before the Soul Gem. And now we have one last Skylander to upgrade, and that is Spyro.
All fired up.
And the upgrade we're gonna get him is none other than his Daybringer Flame. Hold A to charge up a fireball attack for maximum damage. This one is really strong and has an insane coverage to it. So I will show it for you all. So the minute Spyro's movements, like the minute this it glows like this, you can fire the Daybringer Flame. It is a really good ability for him. Like, look at that range. It is, and it charges fairly fast compared to compared to Trigger Happy's Golden Yamato Blast. So it's a really good ability for him. So everyone, next time on Skylander Spyro's Adventure, we are going to finally bring order to chaos. So I'll see you all then, guys. Bye!